3 to 16 years old, and they offer opportunity to learn everything football, providing players with every exciting and unique opportunity to play at the highest level and showcase their talent, as well as providing them with an official pathway to top leagues in Europe and the world over. All right. The proprietor of AFA Football Academy is live on the program. Aliu is the proprietor of AFA Football Academy. He's live on the show today. Glad to have you on the program. It's interesting to know that you are very much interested in grassroots football development. But let me ask you this, Aliu. You recently unveiled the AFA Football Academy in Lafayette. Okay, I mean, you can just get to talk to me right now. You just unveiled the Football Academy in Lafayette, and observers are interested to know your background in football, and as well, you should talk us through how you arrived at the decision to set up an academy, not in Lagos, not in Abuja, not in Port Harcourt, but in Lafayette, Kwara State.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Promise. Like you said, my name's Aliyu Isa Edu, the founder of AFA Football Academy. With the A, the first A stands for my first, middle, and last initials, which is Edu Football Academy, situated currently in Kwara State, Lafayette local government to be precise. Actually, I usually used to call myself an intending dreamer who wanted to be a professional footballer. And after
we've heard similar stories.
Yeah, and after every try, I couldn't get there. So, and ever since then, I've had these dreams. So all those things that makes me not to get there, I wanted to put it back to the society. So in the way of investing in players, to be able to give them that opportunity and that platform I never have. So 2019, I came up with a plan like, okay, how do I recruit players? Do I just go and get them, or no? With so many conversations with professionals, some of my age mates that makes it somewhere. So we came up with a plan to organize a football tournament. That is the same Lafayette local government. So we came up with Lafayette Emirates Football Festival. So it started 2019. We were able to identify some players. So we go again until last year, when we decided to, okay, it's now time. Since we've seen the people in the community really have passion for sport, and the younger generation are really ready, with they seeing all these kind of people from around the world, or the Osimens, the Lukman, so the way they are doing, all these young boys are really ready.
Quite interesting to see a person who wants to play football, couldn't play football, but decided to really get the younger ones to do what he couldn't do. So what kind of players is AFA Football Academy looking out for?
Actually, AFA Football Academy is actually looking for those talented young generation, young player with passion and dedication. And those players who can be managed, because you can't just manage someone who is not ready to be managed. So, and this is a platform that we want to
football goes beyond talent.
So yeah, so we want to really, present Nigeria to the global world. So we want to send players who can be able to represent and become the ambassador of Nigeria globally.
Though situated in Kwara State, if AFA Academy, are you looking at partnering with international clubs, academies, like we've seen a couple of clubs do in Nigeria? The late Ifeanyi at some point with Ifeanyi FC was a partner to West Ham at some point. Is AFA Academy looking at such partnership in the nearest future?
Yes, we are already in talks with some people, some clubs. So which any moment from now we'll reach into a decision and see which one is better and which one can serve our purpose, because the purpose is to ship and to export the best talent.
All right. AFA Football Academy is situated in Lafayette in Kwara State. Are you looking to expand the dragnet beyond that region of Nigeria?
Yeah, I think the dragnet at this time is already expanded, because even from our current players, there are players from all across Nigeria. Because we went on a talent hunt across Nigeria from the northwest, southwest, and every part of Nigeria.
All right, we've got a plethora of football academies and football clubs in Nigeria, and the Football Federation, NFF, right now are worried about the standards, you know, the quality of these academies. Some are actually below standard. What stands out AFA Academy?
AFA Academy stands out different because we didn't just start, or we didn't just jump into it, because when you jump into it, you're going to jump back out. So we've been doing our assignment, making sure we get everything in place before even coming out to show ourselves to the world that we are here, we exist. And Lafiagi, Kwara State also have those talent that we want. So that's why we don't have, if you see from our stadium, it's not really, you know, encouraging, but with the kind of talents we are having, we hope the government will look into it any moment from now.
Okay, and players who could not make it in football at AFA Football Academy, what happens to them?
Actually, thank you for coming into that. We have partnered with Kwagi Resources, which is an IT center and a hub in Kwara State, to train these young men, since some of them are in their final year in high school. So after the high school, we want to be giving them training on IT, so that way they can be able to build something by themselves. After
so if football doesn't work, there's something to fall back on.
Just like me, myself.
Aliu, I want to say thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure having this conversation with you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right. Away from that now, let's talk about Nigeria's Paris 2024 Paralympic bronze medalist Eniola Bolaji, who is already on the path to an Olympic medal. She added a gold medal to her growing collection at the 2025 Spanish Para Badminton International in Vitoria.